Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.
The ring is set, the lights are dim, the crowd is roaring, ready to begin. To
Ah, the aliens are back. Take me to your leader. Oh, my head hurts so bad from this mask. Oh, my head.
Got him!
Got him! What is up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome to the show. You're tuning to Blaised Radio.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
I do know the power of the dark side. And how you guys doing? Welcome to the show. You're tuned into Blaised Radio, and it's good to have everybody here tonight for the program. And we are going to have some fun tonight. We got a lot to cover. We got a lot of people in the building, new and old. We are streaming live vertically and here on the channel. So I hope you guys had a good weekend, had a good holiday season. There's the world champion Blade Charge. What's happening? How you doing? How you doing? OG Bones in the house. Monstar is they. Big shout out to Gorilla Tag in the building, new to the channel. How you doing? I am your boy Blaise McCoy, your dungeon master, creator, commentator, ring announcer, play-by-play, all that good stuff. And we are live here to talk about what we do here on the channel. Jigglies, what's happening, Jigs? Middy's in the house as well. How you doing? How you doing? Great to see everybody. Great to see everybody. J Dog in the house as well. Great show earlier with UCWE. And if you're new to the channel, we are a creation and simulation federation. It's interactive digital wrestling role-playing game for your entertainment with creators and managers live in the chat playing their role. We got Drew Hawthorne in the house as well. Great to see everybody in the building. We're going to get right to it. We're going to cover where we've been, where we're at, and where we're going. And where we've been is with these sons of bitches. Ah, ha, 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 ha. What happened to the aliens? Well, we got rid of them. That's what we did. Big shout out to all the new people in the chat on the Vertical Live. Saw another new name somewhere there. Chat going absolutely ballistic. Beast in the house. How you doing, my friend? Great to see ya. We got Edgar Guzman. Edgar Guzman in the building. How you doing, Edgar? Welcome in. Big Daddy Beard in the house. Johnny Blaise ain't a damn thing changed. What's up, BDB? Courtney's in the building as well. How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. So we are going to get right to it. We have a lot of stuff to cover and, well, a decent amount of time to cover it. We're going to go back to the past and have good ballistics. I mean, ballistics. You're good at going ballistic. So as you see up here, Return to the Combat Kingdom. We're back from the moon. And I'm sure you guys are glad that we're finally back. And we got a little bit to discuss. So without further ado, Daniel Barry in the house. What is happening, Daniel? Wally, you know it, my friend. And LTD United is where it's at, fortunately. We did a great job of that, everybody. Getting us back to where we're at. Here's Brandon Bones in the house as well. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, yeah. We'll see you in the playoffs there, King of Cleveland. Have fun in the playoffs. To the shit door Sanders. Yeah, the attempted murderer trying to kill people with his helmet. Congratulations. Big shout out to King of Cleveland in the building. All right. We did have this problem last year. We can say last year now. In October it started, and on January 1st it ended. That's right. So, now let's take a look back at how we got here. I'm glad to be back. Well, false advertising, it wasn't made of cheese. Well, cheesy people like you. So I guess it was made of cheese for a while. Or cheese. All right. Let's get down to business. Monday night, King of Cleveland. Monday night. And that'll be the end of my season, probably. All right, let's get down to business. We start out, as we always do, looking at the roster. Cheese for everyone. Clinton knows about being cheesy. What's up, Clinton? Patty's in the house. Mordrin's in the building as well. Welcome in, welcome in. Tonight's just going to be an informative show where we go over everything that happened leading up to this point, getting us ready for the future. And trust me, the future here on the channel will have plenty more opportunity for you guys to come on the stream and cut promos, talk trash, get into character, because coming in February is the gift of Gab 5. I know you guys will enjoy that. All right, here we go. So, if you look to the roster here, you got a lot of names that were in green. Those were the alien sympathizers. What happened to them? Well, they're still here, but they're facing punishment. The roster changed up a little bit coming into January. One Nation Network, there he is, Vince McSham. Shout out to you. Good to see you. Fun stream earlier. It was a game on stream, which we actually got to watch games for a while.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right. So we are back in the Combat Kingdom, the planet formerly known as Earth, setting the year 2101. So the sympathizers were each of these individuals who decided to side with the evil aliens. That didn't work out so well for them. Other breaking news, if you're not going to stick around, we will be bringing back the eFed Summit. When I bring on different content creators, we'll interview them. We'll talk about their shows. We'll compare and contrast. We'll share best practices, all that good stuff. So the summit is coming back right around the time the new game drops, March, April time, before we make the transition into the new game. Matt Storm in the house. Welcome in, my friend. Keep the thumbs up coming. If you're on, Matt Storm's on the vertical live. You can see it a little better if you go to the other stream. So we're live on two different ways. Yes, the summit will return where we bring a bunch of different content creators on and talk shop. And that's always been fun. I've always had fun with the summit. Last year we had 4 or 5. Actually, let's take a look back at the summit before we go any further. Here is the intro to last year's summit where we brought people in. And this year we'll do the same, promote other companies, because the gathering is coming in March as well. That is where we celebrate everybody out there connected to LTD that has their own federation, and we'll promote other channels. So here's a little look back at what we talked about at the CAW Summit of last year. right, so we had a whole bunch of different companies represented last year. The summit, we're going to tie into the gathering like we did last year to promote other channels, as well as just do our thing that we do here as well. Now, just to pull the curtain back a little bit more, and I do that here more than I would on the regular live shows, because on the live shows, I want you to have a TV show experience as much as possible. I will stop to explain some things here and there, but I don't want to talk about storylines or how the game works and how I have the game set up during a show. I want you to be engulfed in, oh, I'm watching a wrestling show. All right. So here on the summit, I have LTD in the year 2100, now 2101, basically because unless it's agreed with the showrunners, they're all different universes, different places to watch, all fantastic showrunners doing their thing. But I put us in the future just so we can separate us from having, I got a title here, I got a title there, I fought you here and there, which is great. We all have history and we want to promote the other companies. But at the same time, like I said, I want to give you that TV show experience where you should be watching a regular TV show, wrestling TV show. Atticus in the building. Welcome in. Now you'll see the roster change a little bit from December into the new year. Now here in January, no more sympathizers, no more aliens, no more moon. We've added a couple new people. We saw Damian Payne debut the other day. And of course, we have the LIT 8, which is the LTD Invitational Talent. And this is our 8th time we brought in a group of individuals to add to the roster. Fusion and Jiggles were on the roster before, but they are returning. Brandon Bones in the chat as well is new to the company. Iceman Jur and Steffers, also new to the company, as well as Brandon Bones. Cushion Kelly in the building as well. What's happening? Good to see everybody. So here's your roster. I always say this when I show the roster. If you were on the roster before and you don't see your name on there now, drop me a DM. Let me know if you're going to be active again. We can work you back into the story. No, the moon is still there. We just blew up Moon City. Pay attention, Atticus. So if you're on the roster, get into character, have fun with it. Drop me DMs if you want to start storylines and stuff like that. This is where we do more of the behind the scenes talking on the Get Blaised podcast. You see that we have, I believe it's 55 or 56 men and 30 women. So that's about maxed out. So if you want to join the company, we do have a waiting list. But engagement means a lot. If you're in the shows pretty much as you can be, you're dropping comments, you're interactive in the chat, it gives you a better opportunity to get onto the show. Diamond Sky's in the house. Welcome in. And I am the one that's willing to take on up to 90 wrestlers and try to accommodate you. That's why we do 4 shows a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I try to get everyone at least one match per week, some kind of qualifier or title shot once a month. It's hard to be fair when you got this many people, but I try my best. What's up, Logan? How you doing, my friend? So here's your current roster in January of 2101. We're going to go over the past. We're going to talk about where we're at, and we're going to the future. And we're also going to celebrate the death of the alien. That's what he sounded like when I blew him up. We're also going to reveal the new cover of the LTD magazine today. So stick around. Never overboard. I mean, if you're going overboard, I would definitely tell you. And I talked about it before. The things that Mordrin and Count and those guys did in the past gift to gab tournaments, talking a lot of trash, that gets other people wanting to do it. The way SJ Ray was doing her video promos, the way, you guys did so good, man. I just can't. Kelly did a great job, and Atticus, Azrael, so many people doing phenomenal jobs with their promos. Diamond Sky really broke some ground, did some really good shit too. So, I mean, I don't want to leave anybody out, but the more you can develop your character, that's why we also in the Discord have a backstory channel. You can put backstory there, and we'll be doing digital wrestling cards this year too. So I'm a busy man. We got a lot on the slate. But one more time, this is your 2101 Digital Wrestling 101 Schools in Session, people. Active roster for LTD. Teams are going to be very important this month because we have the McCoy Cup. Yep, about 100 years ago, over 100 years ago, there was a thing called the Crockett Cup, which is a tag team tournament. I loved it, and I wanted to recreate it. This time, it's the biggest McCoy Cup ever because every team on this list will be in action in a team tournament to get a title shot in that division. Jade Barrett in the house. What's happening? So the world tag teams, we got 20 teams. The G6 trios or 6-man tag teams, we have 9 teams. The Double Duchess, 12 women's tag teams. 10 women's G6 teams in the bottom right corner. And I want to draw your attention to that real quick. I threw a couple teams together just to include all the battle queens because we now have every battle queen is in a G6 team. What is up, Twitch? Welcome in, my brother. Good to see you. So you'll see Steffers, Puppet, and Enchanted Raven as a team I threw together. We got Jade, Carey, and Molly as a team I threw together. And I tell you what, another team that was thrown together that's doing really well is Kelly, Rose, and Jen. Andrew Dubbs in the building. Good to see you. Welcome in. So, all these teams will be in action in tournaments. And we're going to go over all those match cards here in a little bit. There's your tag team champions. Dubs and Leo are on top of the tag team division right now. Let's keep it moving. And you can catch all this information on this website. I've been saying bookmark that biatch for about 8 years. I keep getting off-centered here on the vertical live. So bookmark that website. Click the link, bookmark it. Right on the main page, I always try to have as much information as you can need. All the rosters, all the stables, all the teams, all the match cards, and then LTD Magazine. It's coming up. Now, we did have this old LTD Magazine way back. This is in 2000, 7 years ago. We did LTD Magazine. But it was so popular just to get information on what's going on that I decided to bring it back. So every once in a while, we'll do an LTD Magazine cover that will show you what's going down in the company right now. And it's an easy way to catch up on what's going down. Yeah, Mordrin, you were the champ back then. Speaking of champions, here's how it looked on December 1st. Here's your champions. Dragonheart was your world champ. Lanale, your G6 women champ. And then what happened was we got to the Christmas time era. And we started to see some of these aliens winning, the alien sympathizers, I should say, winning title shots. Leo, half of the tag champs and the lethal champ. Jade and Carey were the tag champs for the women. Made it a little bit difficult. But now we come to where we're at now. Royalty, the Combat Kingdom. Your king is Blade Charge. Your queen is Whisper Bagwell. And Whisper's a double champ because her and Lita, the chosen family, are the tag title holders. Angelita's also your princess, your warrior princess. You see the G6 champs, the longest reigning champs since March 29th. Can they keep that title for a whole year? Well, Drum Monkey, Turmoil, and Jester, your G6 champs, the Wolves Den, will have to defend them against whoever wins the McCoy Cup G6 division. Andy Price, a triple champion. And let me say that again. Andy Price, a triple champion. He's the lethal, the Crazy 8, and the Blitzkrieg champ. Now, we all know the Blitzkrieg and the Crazy 8 titles are really tough to keep a hold of. Yes, ACE is your stable war champs, but we'll be talking about that too, because there's another one coming soon. Raven Black, Dallas Cole, and SJ Ray are your G6 women's champs. And Brian LG, your warrior champion. So these are your champions heading into, we're going to have qualifiers for the world title, lethal title, Brooklyn Joker's #1 contender to the warrior title. Dallas Cole is #1 contender to the I think I shared it in the, yeah. I sharing this stuff out to all these places is insanity. They were the champs, man. They could retire. I mean, I don't know. All right, there's your champions for January, heading into all the team qualifiers, which are the McCoy Cup, 5 different tournaments, and also qualifiers for the rest of the championships. We've been qualifying people for Crazy 8 and Blitzkrieg. Those titles will be defended very soon. The Great Hall. Now, last year, we added a whole bunch of people to the Great Hall. You see everywhere from Shulky, Shifty, Chance, Cassie, Riley, Corey, Cowboy, Goddess, Cougar, Blade Charge, LD, RA, Caliber, and Drum Monkey. This year, it's not going to be as many. We finally loaded up those who have been here for a while and have earned Great Hall status. Our Hall of Fame, you can still wrestle while you're on the Great Hall and continue to add to your legacy. This year, not until November, will we have a Great Hall induction. And there will be just one induction into the Great Hall later on in the year. Speaking of rankings, you guys started something not long ago in the chat because everyone was trying to be a Triple Crown winner. Everyone's trying to be Grand Slam champion. And then people were like, well, I've held 6 different titles. I've held 3 different titles. I've held 4 different titles. Well, that turned into the level up rankings. The level up rankings are, the first number is the number of different championships you've held. The second number is total title reigns. Now, we've had a couple people raise in the rankings recently. Angelita now up there with 7 different title reigns. Diamond Sky, Rookie of the Year, has 5 different titles. She's held all 5, and she's had 8 championships. Jester, he's held 7 out of the 8 possible titles. And now him and SJ are a mixed Monarch team. He's going for number 8. So these rankings are longevity. So if you're not with the company very long, you might not be on this list. But then again, Diamond's only been here for a year and she's number 1. So the game can be crazy and give you a lot of different title opportunities. And based on how you created your character, are they good enough to win championships? Oh, the LTD magazine. Let's go back and look at this year's LTD magazines. We started with Stable War 17 in April. There he is. Jester wants at number 8. He is lucky 7. He wants number grade 8 now. There you go. Brandon can have a belt. Definitely from Kmart. My belt definitely from Kmart. Definitely Kmart. Wapner. Judge Wapner. Yeah, Judge Wapner. Vince McSham does a much better Dustin Hoffman Rain Man than I do. So back in issue number 16, that is volume 7. We talked about Stable War 17. We gave you the scoreboard on the medallions they were collecting and the gemstones. He even put the champions on there. The next LTD magazine showed, highlighted a Brooklyn Joker in the MAD, highlighted women's war games, highlighted Wally winning the Combat Kingdom belt. And we always have some headlines as well. And there was the scoreboard for Stable War. Another one in April, we celebrated Captain Danger with a big win. Jen Corso. We had highlighting the middle of the Stable War and how it was turning out, and obviously updating the scoreboard. In May of last year, Mordred Nightwalker returns to the company because his son Aiden was attacked and ends up going for another world title run, now a 4-time champ. He's now joined by Blade Charge as a 4-time world champion. Also, we'll talk about more retirement, but Nightmare retired. The Chosen One's members were missing. Here's where the alien stuff started. Last year in May is when the alien invasion slowly started. Actually, 7 years ago, the alien invasion started. We just didn't know. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And they were watching us for years and years. But now we have their heads. Ha 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 ha. That's my favorite announcement. And then we highlighted your Lethal Champ, Tap Out Princess, Internet, and Battle Queen. We talked about the Stable War. We covered all of Stable War 17 thoroughly with the LTD magazines last year. The Cowboys from Hell in the Future ended up in the finals. As you see, members of the Future, Cody Hagan, Christian Tracy, and Hunter McIntyre, winning that tiebreaker to get back in. 18 people watching. Yeah, maybe a little more than that. We got 22. We got a couple people on Vertical Live watching too. J-Dog came back for that title shot, but you lost to Mordred. You didn't get that title shot. Then we celebrated in episode issue number 21, the Cowboys from Hell, your Stable War champions. And we ended up doing that again. So Shadow Press, Machete, Johnny D, Austin, Jaden, JW. Not a lot of them are still in the company, but they did win that Stable War 17. We honored them again in June 3rd when RA became a Grand Slam champion. The Wolves Den with the tag and the G6 championships. And the Cowboys from Hell, they won 6 out of the 11 championships. Winning Stable War gets you all the title shots. But the Cowboys from Hell won 6 out of the 11. That's pretty impressive. What's up, MSW? Miles in the building. Make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up, too, if you haven't already. Thumb it up. Double tap the screen to thumb it up if you're watching on the Vertical Live. A big shout out to RA, who won the Grand Slam champion. And then the Summer World Tour, the Gift of Gab 3. SJ Ray and Matt Storm won the Gift of Gab 3. Shulky won the Battle Queen title shot. Drum Monkey won a world title shot. Just a good way to summarize what was going down and what is going down by posting a LTD magazine cover. And we're about to reveal the newest one in just a few minutes, so stick around. Here's where it started to get real freaky. Shout out to Totes, my goats. Issue number 24, the aliens were unmasked. Jay Vulture, Molly Shamrock, and Stompy made returns after they were abducted by the evil aliens. We also debuted the Lanale Island, which was coming up this week as well, and many other title shots, the World Tour, the 3-Ring Circus, and the Territory Wars. Butterfly in the house. There she is. What's happening, Butterfly? Good to see you. Butterfly's in the vertical view. You can pop over to the regular view, too, if you want. Should send along The actual title logo for your show. What? The actual title logo for my show. Hey, if you create stuff for me, send it over. I love it. Monstar creates stuff for me all the time. Logo Star. Including that leaning towards Death Wrestling logo in the middle there. Thank you, Sean. Anarchy and Chaos. ACE. Yeah, you could check out both of them. Go to both streams and hit the like button. I'm down. Go to both streams and hit the like button. This is one way to kind of introduce some people to the product, because I know those vertical streams go out to a lot more people. So if you're watching this on a vertical stream, check out our channel and all the content we have going on. We do live shows 4 times a week. All right. So we celebrated John Breakdown, Dragonheart, Azrael, Andy, Atticus, Storm, Wasson, Windsor, Jen, LD, Kelly, and Lashana. Anarchy and Chaos, your Stable War 18 champs. Some of them got the title shots out of those. Hotfire Rose won the Battle Queen title. And then the upcoming events. October on the Moon. This is when the trip to the moon started. We head to the Gift of the Gab while we were stuck on the moon through October. Stuck on you, like a feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Yes, I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. So here, Gift of Gab 4 review. The Rebellion, Anarchy, and Chaos with a comeback to get back into it. The Chosen family beat the MAD, and then the Chosen family defeating Anarchy and Chaos to make it to the finals of Gift of Gab 4 and win it all. Now, in February, we will have Gift of Gab 5. Gift of Gab 5 will be only audio and video promos. So obviously, just like last time, if you're not in the Gift of Gab, you'll be in a separate event as well. So Gift of Gab 5 coming in February, as well as a brand new Violent Times Day. That used to be a women's super card. That is now one of our mega cards. Gilligan's Island? I guess so. A 3-month tour. A 3-month. Hey, I didn't expect to be there for 3 stinking months. We got stuck there. Stuck in the middle with you. And this was the final. Anarchy and Chaos versus the Chosen family in the finals of Gift of Gab 4, the promo boost tournament, where your words, almost 4, you're right. No, 3, October, November, December. Although we were on the moon for 3 months. Lady Devil in the house, what's happening? Team Ginger. There you go. And then the LTD magazine. There you have it. The Chosen family winning the championship again. Got all the title shots. And it was Jeff Matthews and Whisper Bagwell ending up on top of the world as royalty, winning the World and Battle Queen championships. You guys ready for the newest cover? Let's see where we're at here. I think we got more show reviews before we get to the, we're going to go back in time. Going to go back in time. Being a smartass, that's better than being a dumbass, I guess. Now, Pyramid saved our lives back in the day. Thank goodness Paragon of Greatness and company knew how to build pyramids. Pyramid schemes are dumb. Pyramids are phenomenal. I wonder if I did this tall. you guys like that better? You see a little bit more of the chat. If it makes the letters small, it's tougher to read. I like medium, I think. You guys can see it better. Oh, the evil aliens. Yeah, here's the last of them now. They got their own damn logo and everything. I blame Matt Storm for that one and Brandon Bones. 2 buildings dropped on you and you're still here. Yep, there you go. So people like, on the left, you got the original aliens. The green, I am a evil alien. Xander Webb, the half alien, half human that started all this. The blue, the green, and the red alien. And then J-Dog, Brandon Bones, and 2 females joined as well. They were true aliens. Jeff Matthews in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Keep those thumbs up coming, guys. Then their eyes started turning yellow, and eventually when the eyes turn red, you'll all be dead. When your eyes turn, what actually happened was when their eyes turned red, the sympathizers' minds were dead. They took over the sympathizers. Even Emily and Patty were part of there, as you see them on the right. Oh, and then Sunshine and Jade and Carrie. Even Cassie, Madam Red got abducted and put one of those high-tech masks on to control their minds. And then Gav and that little bastard Rex as well with his gold mask. You know, I think of that.
Blah, 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 blue, blue, blue.
I love that one. So the evil aliens kept multiplying. Azrael Black, Clinton McCleary, Leo Angel, Michael Hawkins. The numbers just kept on growing and growing, even Matt Storm. But we had to take care of business. And once their eyes turned red, my plan went into effect, and we ended up finding a way that these Rogue 6 aliens would perish on Moon City. Unfortunately, Moon City is gone as well. There's a new big crater on the moon. So let's move on from the aliens and talk about some of the matches that have led up to this. We started with the Golden Pyramid on the moon. The aliens beat the MAD in a G6 match. War games, I should say. But our women, Phenomenal Force, Lita Carmen, as a G6 qualifier. So we had our show. We had to have all of our shows there on the moon. Good shit, Jesse. Emily is embarrassed for joining them. Well, we'll see. You still might have to face a punishment. But on the moon, we had a Golden Pyramid show. We'll talk a little bit more about the Golden Pyramid. We honored the Stable War 18 champs, Anarchy and Chaos, with their own arena. But we saw the aliens win a lot of these matches. That's when they started to take over. And then we had 61 matches. And LTD, 31-30, won those matches. That is incredible. We had Pick Your Poison, which was a lot of reward matches that you guys won. Witcher and Storm beat Lady Devil and Joker. Rick Logan, Parfit and company. The aliens won the War Games. Mordrin beat Brandon Bones, and their little feud starting. That was all on Pick Your Poison. Long December. And this is where the aliens started to really gain some ground and get a big lead on us in that series of matches. 3, the Alien Green beat Primetime. Alien Blue beat Brian LG. Alien Gray beat Michael Hawkins. Cold Fusion, Jade and Carrie won the tag titles that show. Andy won the Crazy 8. Leo won the Lethal title. So this long December first show was when the aliens really started to take over. Moon City, we saw Butterfly get a big win over Laura Wells and Miss Jiggles. Fusion with a win over Drew Hawthorne. The alien qualifiers, we had matches to see who would fight which alien. And Digital Dog, Brian LG won those. Counts Wraithnock beat Brandon Bones. Clinton and J-Dog beat the MAD's tag team. Shifty and Blade Charge beat 2 of the aliens. And Big Chirp Energy earned their G6 title shot, which they ended up winning the championships. Then the final days started. We knew that the end of the month meant the aliens were going to try to kill us all. We didn't know how, but we knew the closer it came to the new year, New Year's extinction was upon us. Jester got a big win over Lance and Christian Tracy. Sunshine beat Diamond Sky. Joker and Mark beat the aliens. This is when we started to come back to make it a competition. Atticus beat the red alien. Kelly beat the orange alien. Atticus and Andy beat Matt Storm and the green alien. But the aliens, Emily, Patty, Jade, and Carrie beat Kelly, Rose, Jen, and Tiffany in War Games. It was back and forth the whole time. There's Fusion lurking and jerking. How you doing? Then we took a break. Not really a break, but we kept business going, and we inducted Mark Caliber and Drum Monkey to the LTD Great Hall. Well deserved. Everyone knows these two guys have been with the company for a really long time. And they ended up fighting each other. Let's go over the match card. We saw Drum Monkey defeat Mark Caliber in the main event that's not listed. Lady Devil got a big win. Patty got a big win in those Crazy 8 and Battle Royal. What's up? Prime time in the building. Shifty got a win. Alien Red got a win. Shamrock beat Redneck Avenger in the green alien. The gray alien beat Mordrin and Corey Quinn. And we just kept it on moving. Our next show was our second long December show, Up on the Moon, as we were still stuck there. That night we saw Cassie beat Witcher. We saw SJ Dallas and Raven win the G6 titles. Lady Devil and Joker defended their Monarch titles over Raven and Mordrin. Steffers made her debut on this show. LTD won the Rumble over the aliens. Andy Price won the Blitzkrieg title. Jester defended the Warrior title. And Whisper Bagwell became your battle queen, cashing in from the gift of gab. The Lost Souls, where we honor all those lost that came to the company and are no longer with the company. We saw Fusion defeat a debuting Iceman Jer. Raven beat Jiggles. John Breakdown and Rob Machete got wins. The aliens beat Primetime and Brian LG. Shifty won the right to fight the blue alien. Jake Bagwell won the right to fight the green alien. And that's when all their eyes turned yellow on the 23rd, right before Christmas. Then it was long December 3, where we saw our man beat Totes, Turmoil over JW, Logan over Mark, Cougar over Goddess in a first blood match. Mordrin and Jake defeated RA and Shamrock, getting Boots and Blood back on track after a couple losses on their return. Vipiro earned the right to fight the Red Alien. Butterfly Lace with a big win in a shovel match. Molly earned the right to fight the Orange Alien. And we had a rumble between the aliens and us. Christmas, Chaos, and Carnage. Christmas Night was the first one. And we saw Digital Dog beat J-Dog. Brian LG beat the evil alien Azrael. Vipiro beat the red alien. Bagwell beat the green alien. Witcher beat the orange alien. Shifty beat the blue alien. And we came back from being down 3 matches to being up 3 matches just like that, showing the aliens we were no one to fuck with. Jade Carey and Emily beat Kelly Diamond and SJ Ray. Mordrin beat Brandon again. And we turned that last match into, I think it was War Games. And we won. The aliens won. Christmas Chaos and Carnage on the 27th was a Saturday. And we knew it was close to New Year's extinction. On this show, Gav and Rex beat Digital and Totes. I can't believe that shit. We saw Eben Dawn beat the Purple Alien. Leo beat Dubs. Rick beat Evil Alien. Rick beat Dragonheart. Counts Wraithnock beat Clinton. Patty beat Whisper. Michael Hawkins beat Charles Roberts, his old tag partner. Matt Storm beat Atticus, and Xander Webb beat me. I nominated myself. I got captured. I got taken. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. Many people thought that would be the end of it. But that wasn't the end of it. No, siree, Bob. That was not the end of it all. The plans had to come to fruition. I needed to be abducted to get back into where their base was, collect those microchips to be able to, number 1, set Moon City up to launch again. Number 2, hack into those masks and show these damn aliens these masks couldn't control us humans. Moon City, the final days. December 30th. We saw Joker beat Fusion, LD beat Sly Cooper, Raven over Jiggles, Angelita over SJ Ray, Digital Dog over Brandon Bones, Diamond Sky over Emily, Mordrin beat Xander, and Matt Storm beat Atticus. Totes won that Rumble for a Warrior title shot, and the puppet was revealed to be a new alien sympathizer. However, the puppet was my spy. At New Year's extinction, Cassie's in the building. Azrael as well. At New Year's extinction, my plan went into fruition. I had to find a way to get everything going and get it right. This is where it all went down. On the 31st, New Year's extinction. We're about to break the new match cards here in a bit, so stay tuned. But on New Year's extinction, Patty, the evil alien, gave them a 30-29 lead. Andy Price, beating Leo for the lethal title, tied the series at 30. And then crushing Kelly and Diamond Sky, the Wicked Desires, winning the Double Duchess championships, and gave me the right to do what I had to do, and gave us the lead to prove to the aliens. Angelita became the Princess champion. Big Chirp Energy defended their titles. Totes almost won another Rumble. 2 30-man Rumbles in a row. Blade Charge won that Rumble. And then this happened.
Six o'clock. My plan, everything has to be perfect for this plan to work. Everything has to be perfect for this plan to work, people. Keep your fingers, toes, and eyes crossed. Green with envy, spear on Totes. Here we go. Everyone says gimmick matches don't like them. Clothesline by Wally. I've heard ladder matches hate them. Rumbles hate them. Multi-man matches hate them. Any match can be won by anyone on any day, anytime. Totes looking for another one. He winds up and the pitch. Strike 3. Down goes Wally. I love that move. Fastball punch. No, Totes! No! Totes went out onto the apron and paid the price. It's Wally or Blade Charge. One of these two will get the win. Blade Charge setting him up. Are we about to go full circle from the first part of this storyline to Blade Charge getting another world title shot? Wally and Blade, either one is worthy of this title shot. It's Blade Charge. And ironically enough, his theme song is called Who Killed the Plan? The winner of the match and number one contender to the World Championship, Blade Charge.
Eyes turn red.
Looking for another one. Either one is and flew here to the moon. You guys remember that? Well, now talk about full circle. The puppet has the Rogue 6 at the entrance.
You're not going to beat us, Blaise. You're not going to do it. Whatever your plan is, it's not going to work. I'm going to go and let them in right now, and we're going to destroy you all now. When our eyes turn red, you'll all soon be dead. When our eyes turn red, you'll all soon be dead.
Put the plan into effect. Microchip number 1. There it is. And guess what? The puppet has the Rogue 6 at the door. Wait, the puppet is now walking outside of the building with the Rogue 6. They're outside the arena. They're back. Puppet has led the aliens back out of the arena. Do it now, Puppet. Puppet. Can you hear me, Puppet? Do it now. The puppet is on our side. The puppet is my spy. And guess what? The evil alien mask controlling the mind of the humans doesn't work for a puppet. Puppet just helped get the Rogue 6 outside of the arena. And if you're feeling a rumble, the second microchip will help us.
Good evening, Herb. Your signals are coming in fine tonight.
Remember what the Moon City Arena is.
What about vibration?
Moon City Arena is a spaceship.
Radio transmitter could coordinate
We just taking off to head back to Combat Kingdom. The whole arena is lifting off, and we're out of here. The 6 rogue aliens below us are about to be annihilated. As Moon City Arena flies away, we drop every last bomb we have on the entire bubble of Moon City. The puppet was my spy. I said I had a spy yesterday. And now the red alien is a dead alien. The purple and orange aliens are dead aliens. The green alien, the blue alien. As we look down, flying away from Moon City, and watch the entire bubble of Moon City get obliterated. The Rogue 6 are dead. And this second microchip will hack into those masks, and you can all take the masks off now. We're headed back to the Combat Kingdom. Tomorrow's match card is wiped clean. The aliens get 0 title shots. And we just destroyed Moon City completely.
There you have it. Moon City was completely destroyed. We had to destroy it. Something that we invested millions and billions of dollars, but that was the only way to leave that moon, destroy them. And those 2 microchips were the key to getting Moon City able to blast off again and to put an end to the evil aliens. Moon City was a 3-month. Yeah, we had to sacrifice something to get the victory, and it turned into Boom City. Yeah, you're right. So Moon City Arena, there's nothing to say that we can't build another one. But it'll be on the dark side of the moon this time, because that big crater is humongous. About the size of that O right there. We saw the arena built. We saw the entire area built. Bubbles. One big bubble that encircled all these little bubbles, where we created our own atmosphere, our own world that would survive on the moon. Animals who all had to perish, plants, and so many great things that we had, all the amenities you could think of on Moon City. We turned that into that. We built a redneck ranch. We built a pyramid. We built a casino, the Red Lounge, the Mass Hysteria Theater, the Mad Lab, the Great Hall, and all the hotels and restaurants and everything else that went along with it. Then they did the thing that turned it all around. They decided to attack the Golden Pyramid and turn it into rubble. Luckily, we got out of the Golden Pyramid when that happened. It was the end of the Golden Pyramid show. But now there was a mark where it used to be. The Golden Pyramid was destroyed, but that wasn't it. Later on, they started to destroy other parts. For New Year's extinction, the Redneck Ranch was destroyed. The Red Lounge and the casino. They knew where to hit us in the heart and push us to the brink and have drastic measures, which included this. Ah, the beautiful sight of us flying away in Moon City Arena and bombing the shit out of Moon City, destroying the Rogue 6 aliens, including Xander Webb. And yes, it can be rebuilt. This was the final scene as we headed back to the Combat Kingdom. And it was a celebration, but now we got more work to do. There is your cover to the latest LTD magazine, baby. All right. Upcoming events, your McCoy Cup tournament. You got Return to the Combat Kingdom, the Evil Aliens defeated, Blade Charge winning the world title, Andy Price a triple champion, Angelita and Whisper double champs, and Moon City destroyed and the Evil Aliens perish with Xander Webb. This magazine will be put out very soon. Here, let me build your ego a little bit. You need a little penicillin for that. So here's your newest cover of LTD magazine, volume 8. Now we're in issue number 28. Matt Storm's going to help rebuild it. Maybe no, thank you. And I swear Nightbot watches what we type. I considered building the patio by myself, but I didn't have the stones. Dragonheart in the building. Welcome in, my friend. And I'll be releasing this to all social media platforms, the newest. But for 1 second, let's go back and look at what I had to go through with these evil aliens. It's me, Blaise, and I don't have much time. I snuck in a recording device. The aliens still have me, but this was the plan. I had to sacrifice myself for all of you to be captured, to be abducted again. I don't have much time. They're going to be back soon. But I know, since we could hack these masks with the technology that we have, we might be able to get out of here. And the bounty hunters are ready for a good old extraction for your boy. Unfortunately, Radio Rex has control of the show, and we're less than 5 hours away. Hopefully, I can get out of here and get back to you soon. Stay tuned. That was the first problem that I had with the aliens, documenting it. Let's check out the second one. When I escaped and awaited the extraction from the bounty hunters. I did it, guys. I got out. Now I just have to get to the extraction point. The bounty hunters will be there. I gotta get to the extraction point. I'm almost there. As long as they're there and we get this mask off, we'll be back in action. I have to get there soon. It's gonna be too late. I gotta find them. I gotta get this mask off and get to the show. We're running out of time. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. But that wasn't it. After getting captured, getting to the extraction point, there was one thing left to do, and that's get that mask off my face before the eyes turned red. And then I was a goner. It's the risk I took to save you all.
Okay, I got out of the woods. I met up with the bounty hunters. And now, get this damn mask off of me. Try the thing we talked about. I got to get this thing off. We have a show in a little bit. I can't let Radio Rex run my show. Get this damn thing off of me. Oh, we got to do something. Yeah, let's try it. At this point, I'll try anything. These damn aliens must pay! Get this thing off of me. I'll see you soon. I gotta get it off. We gotta do drastic measures. Do it now. Do it now.
Well, luckily it worked. I got the mask off and returned to Moon City in time to have that plan help us get back to the Combat Kingdom. Whew. It was a long and treacherous endeavor, but we survived and we're back. LT United! LTD United, you guys helped tremendously as well. Great Hall members, others part of the plan to put us back in this position. Woo! So we came to a place where it was scheduled New Year's extinction, January 1st. Was supposed to be the end, but it became the rebirth. Here's the original match card. Evil aliens taking all the title shots, trying to rid us of humanity and take all the titles completely. They monopolized all the championship title shots, but since we left and destroyed the Rogue 6 evil aliens, the match card turned to this. Just a celebration of LTD. And in that show, we saw Puppet get a win in the opening match. And Puppet, yes. Can you believe I was happy to see the Puppet? She's on our side now. That was a hell of a plot twist. You can't mind warp someone that doesn't have a mind. Brian LG won the Warrior title shot. J-Dog won punishment exemption from the aliens. Same with Patty. Joker won the Warrior title shot. The Chosen family, Lita and Whisper, won the tag titles. Brian LG won the Warrior title. Andy defended his Lethal title. And Blade Charge became your new world champion once again. Now let's talk about the future. Iffy in the building, welcome in. After we talk about Saturday's show, Steel City Showdown, return to the Combat Kingdom. We saw Iceman Jer win his first match against the debuting Damian Payne. Dallas Cole won the opportunity to get a Warrior Princess title shot. Brooklyn Joker beat Gavin Corey Quinn in Corey Quinn's retirement match. Send off for Corey Quinn, leaving the boots in the ring. Mike Wasson won a Crazy 8 title shot. Jeff Matthews beat Primetime. Neo won a Crazy 8 title shot. Triage Unit, Eben Dawn, and Molly Mercy won the 4-way tag. And then the MAD won Crazy 8 title shots in War Games, and Whisper Bagwell defended her title. His boots. That's what wrestlers do whenever they retire, Emily, is they leave the boots in the ring, not his boobs. So now let's talk about the match cards coming up this week. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, it's only a day away. Tomorrow night, we're back in Erie, Pennsylvania at the place where the Madness Asylum was built. And here's your match card for tomorrow. I spelled Warrior wrong, but I corrected it. Shifty, Brooklyn Joker, and Wally will be in a little, the winner will go into the Warrior title shot match. Daisy versus Tiffany. We got an exempt match for the aliens. Emily, Jade, and Carrie. The winner will be exempt from punishment. Then we got Puppet, Steffers, and Witcher in a match. Interesting. Sly Cooper will face Logan Windsor. Logan took Sly Cooper's spot in that Blitzkrieg qualifier, so now Sly can win over Logan. He'll get a Blitzkrieg title shot as well. Logan has already earned a Blitzkrieg title shot. Iceman and Damien will do their second match of their 3-match series. And then the final Evil Alien Sympathizer punishment exempt match will go down. That's Clinton, Storm, Azrael, Rex, Leo, Gav, Rick, and Michael Hawkins. The winner will not be punished. I already know Rex and Gav's punishment, so they might be exempt anyway. And then a MAD Chamber will highlight chamber matches this week for the first time in 2K25. Caliber, Blade Charge, Andy, Atticus, Drum and Shmoo, MAD Chamber. On Wednesday night, we return to the New Orleans Original Red Lounge. In that Red Lounge, we got some great matches. Vipero versus Dubs rekindled their little feud they had in the past. Raven Black versus Sunshine. Jeff versus Lance. Another 4-way tag match. This time, Cassie. These are mixed tag 4-way. Cassie and Vipero. Patty and Jesse. Steffers, and Jur. They could be Jeffers. Could be their tag team name. Jiggles and Azrael. Turmoil faces tag partner Jester. Brandon Bones in a submission match versus Dragonheart. We got Daisy and Steffers taking on Angelita and Whisper in a tag match. Count Z versus Mordrin rekindling some old Gift of Gab stuff. Hopefully they'll both drop a promo on that one. And then the Red Lounge Chamber match. Shulky, Jiggles, Raven, Lita, SJ, and Kazim, Madam Red. Woo! Yep. Jeff versus Lancey Pantsy. That's going to be a good one. On Thursday, we return to San Antone and the Redneck Ranch. The return of the Combat Kingdom. We got RA versus Totes. I can't wait for that one. That's the way you kick off a show hot. Jaron and Damien in their third match. Whisper, Dallas, and Butterfly in a fight for Texas. We got Kelly Mavericks, Charles Roberts, and Jamar. I don't know what the fifth match is going to be. Extreme Rules for Matt Storm versus Sean Shamrock. Their little feud rekindled. The Latin American Express take on Triage Unit. And the Ranch Chamber, Cowboy John, Redneck Avenger, JW Caliber, Shamrock, Machete, and a mystery 6-person. And then we'll have a friendly fire rumble. The return to Lanale Island. Lanale Island on Saturday in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. Here's what's going down on Lanale Island. Diamond Sky versus Hot Fire Rose. R-Man True versus Kyle Graves. And then the Big Man Warrior title shot semifinal. All wrestlers 250 pounds and over. We already know earlier in the week, Shifty, Joker, and Wally will fight to get into this triple threat. But who will qualify for the triple threat for a Warrior title shot? We got Digital Dog, Mike Wasson, Jay Vulture, Jesse Jackhammer, Fusion, and Shadow Man J Dog. Actually, that's going to be for a lethal title shot. We're going to change that to a lethal title shot. Because Joker already has a Warrior title shot. Andy Price needs an opponent for the lethal title. So yes, 250 pounds or more, lethal title shot. Digital, Wasson, Vulture, Jackhammer, Fusion, and J-Dog. And the second one, it's Bagwell, TJ Toad, MSW, Christian Tracy, Drew Hawthorne, and Brian LG. The big men. Meat. Dragonheart versus Primetime is going to be a good one. Patty versus Jen. Breakdown versus Neo. And the main event, Emily Lanale versus Lady Devil. What kind of stipulation will that one have? I think I'll leave it for a surprise on Saturday. But we're not done there. And all these match cards are posted on the website. Let's talk about next week and the McCoy Cup. Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. Dragonheart versus Primetime. We start at the Old School Arena in Philadelphia. The Gladiator G6 McCoy Cup Tournament. There are your round one matches. Now, the Civil Warriors and the Wolves Den, the winners, that's a play-in match. The winner of Roberts, Leo, and Dubs and Drum Jester and Turmoil will face Mordrin, Jake, and Jeff later on that night. We also have the Cowboys from Hell versus Merciless Revolution. Disillusion now with Mike Wasson versus the Rebellion now with Kelly Mavericks. The Bounty Hunters take on the Wild Cards. And then how about this match? We will award 2 title shots to the winner of the main event. Brandon Bones, Iceman Jer, Gav, Digital Dog, Sly Cooper, Fusion, Drew Hawthorne, and Damian Payne. Those are the individuals who have not held gold in LTD. 2 title shots will be given away to whoever wins that Crazy 8 matchup. So an instant gratification. What title shot? Stay tuned. It'll be a singles, 2 singles title shots. And those are the 6 men yet to win a championship. Now, Brandon Bones, Iceman Jer, and Damian, they're new to the company, but they get title shot opportunities as well. Giving an opportunity to those who haven't had gold to move right up the ladder in the main event at Old School. Washington, D.C. The McCoy Cup continues. The tag team tournament, round 1 in the Lethal Arena. We got R&R versus the Civil Warriors, the current champs. MAD versus Boots and Blood. The Stick Bandits versus Disillusion. I meant to pipe Stinky Bandits. The People's Thieves, a new tag team. Jesse and Sly will take on the Wild Cards, Mark and Joker. Merciless Revolution versus Scavengers. The All Night Express take on the Wolves Den. Shamrocks and Shenanigans versus Rebellion. That's a good one. Former tag champs Wasson and Windsor take on RA and Cowboy, the Cowboys from Hell. Vipero and Graves, the Cold-Blooded Brothers, take on Digital and Drew, the Bounty Hunters. It could be the Dick Bandits, too. Blade Charge and Toad versus Scar, a new tag team. And this is breaking news. Iceman Jer and Damian Payne are in a 3-match series, but they're also now a tag team. Scar. Icemen. I got to change that too to Iceman. But they will be known as Scar. That's what, the Lethal show? I'll correct that. I always have errors every once in a while. I do that on purpose for Easter eggs. See if you guys find the errors. So this will be on Wednesday. Now, if you see here, there'll be 10 winners. That's not an even number. So we're going to have three-way tags in the next round. Stay tuned. New York, New York. The Empire Show, the McCoy Cup, Battle Queen, Gladiator G6. Brian LG, yep. You in prime time. The All-Night Express in the tag team tournament. Now the women's G6 tournament. I love making errors. I don't love it, but Muy Caliente will take on Kelly, Jen, and Rose. This is the first round. Jade, Carey, and Molly will take on the Dreamweavers. The new G6 team of Steffers, Puppet, and Raven will take on the Pillars of Power, LD, Tiffany Ski. I try to type these real fast. That's why I have typos. Tiffany Ski Caliber. You got the Phenomenal Force versus the Deadly Divas. Big Chirp Energy will take on Lanale. And there's 5 there, so who knows what I'm going to do into the next round. Also that night, a Warrior and a Lethal title shot. A lot of title shots given out here. It's Rick Logan Parfit versus Neo Extreme. MSW versus John Breakdown. Tracy versus Jamar versus Dragonheart. Those are the individuals that are not on a team. So Rick, Neo, MSW, Breakdown, Tracy, Jamar, and Dragonheart. They're not on any tag teams. They're not in any G6 teams or mixed tag. So those individuals will fight for Warrior and Lethal title shot in the main event. Next Saturday at Lost Souls in Boston, it'll be the Battle Queen Double Duchess round 1 of the McCoy Cup tournament. The Latin American Express will take on the Damage Dolls. The Bombshells take on the Deadly Divas. The Triage Unit, undefeated in tag team action right now, take on Cassie and Shulky of the Red Lounge. The Mythic Legends, LD and Jen, take on Devil's Desires, Raven and Lita. Here's the weird conundrum about this one. Whisper and Lita, the current champs, aren't a standard tag team. So if either Devil's Desires or the Bombshells win the title shot, we got a conundrum. Kelly and Diamond, former champs, the Wicked Desires, will take on the Hollow, Steffers and Daisy. And then once again, for another title shot, the 8 men who never held a title before. What is Jen Richards doing in there? Why did I type Jen Richards? I'll fix that too. So those who have never held a title will battle it out for another title shot. So opportunities for those who have never held championships next week. And then the Blitzkrieg Rumble. Andy Price, Cowboy John, Lance Romance, and Logan, plus 6 more. Crazy 8 championship. Andy Price now has Mike Wasson and Neo in there. And Jamar has also had a Blitzkrieg. So Blitzkrieg and Crazy 8 championships will be at Lost Souls on the 17th. And then at the last show, you guys booked it. The first round of the Monarch Mixed Tag Tournament will be in the Battle Queen Arena on the 20th. Here are your first round matches. Witcher and Storm versus Raves and Mordrin. Diamond and Toad versus Patty and Jesse. Jiggles and Azrael versus Cassie and Vipero. Whisper and Jake versus Tiffany and JW. Daisy and Clinton versus Steffers and Jur. Goddess and Count versus Atticus and Kelly. LD and Joker versus SJ and Jester. Cougar and RA versus Lita and Jeff. And Butterfly and Leo versus Molly and Sean. And there's 9, so that's going to be there's definitely going to be some 3-ways in the second round. All right, there you go. That's your match cards for next week. Oh, and guess what? Coming soon. in 2026, the return of the digital wrestling cards. That's right. Everybody check out Jesse tomorrow at 10 a.m. for his live stream. It's always fun to hang out with Jesse. I'll be in bed, but I'll stop in. The digital wrestling cards return with a whole new series for this year. Everyone gets a new card, starting back over the whole entire roster that you saw earlier tonight. This roster, everyone on this list will get a digital wrestling card. I got to start creating them as soon as possible. No bubble gum. But there's the packs of cards. I'm going to redesign the packs and the covers and the backgrounds and the backs of the card and everything. So coming soon within the next few months. Hey, who knows? You might even get an action figure made for your character. Hey, there's the Blaise action figure. I love it. I love it. I love it. We talked about the summit. The summit is also returning. Whenever the summit comes on, I'm going to pull the curtain back, talk about how I do commentary, how I set up stuff, the timing on the entrance music and all that good stuff. We'll bring in a bunch of people and bring back the summit of 2101 as well. And you never know if you're going to get an ice cream bar too. Who wants an ice cream bar? I know I do. Anybody want an ice cream bar? No? All right. Well, if you like these ice cream bars, maybe you'll like some of the Monstar ice cream bars. We're going to take one little commercial break before we send you guys off. And I'll see you in the streams. We got one commercial break, and we'll be right back to end it the only way we end it around here on these podcasts, at the end of the day.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Ice cream bar, Willie. Ice cream bars. Ice cream bar is the coolest treat in town. So hard to bite, they'll make you frown. But that's okay, cause here's the scoop. They'll keep you regular so you can poop. And then the Monster bars, they won't melt, they won't bend. Take a lick or break a tooth. Either way, it's kind of food. Ooh, Monster ice cream bars with your favorite MWF wrestling stars. Ice cream bars with your favorite MWF wrestling stars.
May cause several dental appointments and a leaky bum experience.
Midnight Hobo presents Real Hobos of Genius.
Real Hobos of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
With your dark sunglasses, fedora hat, and hairy legs sticking out of the bottom of your trench coat, nobody could ever know what you were about to do.
How you doing?
On the lookout for hot, sexy women that you could never bed in real life, or maybe some kinky stuff with that old granny sitting at the bus stop. You don't discriminate.
You can look, but you can't touch.
The pressure is on. It's time to perform as you jump in front of those unsuspecting ladies and rip open your trench coat.
I was in the pool. I swear to God, it's bigger when it's warm.
So here's to you, Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy. Until you came along, never had someone done so much with so little.
Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
Midnight Hobo, Chernobyl Bottling Company, Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
What a perv. Wish I thought of that. Intercourse.
Ladies and gentlemen, the goddess of pain.
Well, hello there. We see you lurking. You're in the shadows, in the rafters, maybe even in the bushes. Yeah, we know you're there. So while you're out there lurking and jerking, why don't you jerk that finger on up there, hit the like button, and maybe the share button as well. Show some love for Blaise, McCoy, and LTD. We know you like it already because you're watching. You can come join us in the chat, really. You don't have to be shy. We won't bite. And if we do, it's not that hard. We'll make sure you enjoy it.
Professional lurkers are welcome. Feel free to stop in and leave a comment. We'll give you a shout out. Professional lurkers are welcome. We're right here on the Blaze Radio Network here on YouTube. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. And we're back. All right. So, New Year's extinction is over. The aliens are gone. We got them. They're history. And I wouldn't want it any other way. So, as we always do, end it with at the end of the day. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for being a part of the show here tonight. And we are going to continue the party here tonight and head on over to Crushing Kelly. She is live. There's the link. Let's check her out. Let's peep in. Let's see what's going on over there.
I call Jeff Matthews with that claymore. Jeff usually saying that would be the perfect weapon kick, and that gets Leon the win. Congratulations to Leon.
Head on over, drop a Blaze raid, and I'll see you in the streams, people. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern, we will be back.
Fighting as hard as he could in order to honor Kasara.
Appreciate everybody being a part of the show. I'm out of here.
Congratulations to Leon Young. No doubt we'll be splitting.
Thanks for everybody's input, what everyone's been doing.
Off to the hospital.
I'll see you over there.
Where he needs to be.
And y'all just got blazed.
Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.
Taking on starting competitions are in black and his
Blaised. Get blazed. Blaised.